Yeah, it helps if I turn on the mic. Well, crap. All right, let me repeat all that. Oof. Basically, I'm working on the UI. Hopefully you guys can tell. As a programmer, there's only so much that I can do. So this is my best attempt. And what I want to do right now is swap out these images and make it look better. And I'll try to pay more attention to the chat. I know I've not done a great job at that, but I moved some things around, so hopefully it will be more obvious when people are chatting. And let me know if the music is too loud. Hey, Electrifier. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how I created that. That is not what you think. It kind of looks like backpacks, but what it is, let me see if I can show you what it is. So it's this mask, but the way I created that is it's actually where is it? It's actually a silhouette of the dynamite. Like somehow I put that in there and it looked almost like a backpack. So I was like, oh, you know what? If I just change that to a silhouette, you get something that looks like a backpack. I mean, I put it in Photoshop and cleaned it all up too. So, I mean, there was a lot to do to it, but my point is it wasn't originally a backpack. Looks good though. I appreciate the comment. All right, let's get into these. I want to progress to. I want to swap all these out. So I kind of want to empty these out real quick. I mean, I could probably just delete them, but yeah, it was just like happenstance to work out that way. I'm excited to get the new images in here. I worked on them this morning and Thought it looked really, really good. Okay. Almost got this thing ready. All right, awesome. So that was progress tracker art. I don't think anything else is using that. I'm just gonna copy over that. Give me just 1 second. I just gotta move some files over. Okay, copy that. Hold on. Cancel that. Cancel. I'll make sure it actually copies and doesn't move it. All right, that should be done. Yeah, and see, now you can see the new art. Okay, at some point I'll programmatically match these up, but just for the sake of getting the UI all connected, I'm just going to put them in one by one, and then I'll work on the code to match them up later. So let's first start with this one. Sure, why not? This is the gamer girl. Okay, that looks good. Make this one Snow Girl. Oh, actually, I want to make this one. Like this one, the gangster. Yeah, I don't think it technically matters. In my brain, it needs to be in order. My OCD is kicking in. This one, I want this one to be the snow guy. There should be one more. This is Snow Girl. Okay, how do I move these up and down? At 69. Okay, I didn't set that one, but I think that one's empty on for a reason. Let's see. Okay. Got it. That's the complete slider. I think it's must be this 249. Yeah, that's it. Move these guys back down. Okay, I think I'm happy with the way that looks. But I think I need to change how it's coded. Give me 1 second. I can see there's an issue with one of these. It'd be minus 60. Maybe they should all be minus 70. Let's see. You guys can't see the numbers I'm staring at because my big head is in the way, but I'm just moving values over on the right hand side to move these characters where they need to be. Still doesn't look right though. Hide these guys one at a time. Okay, that looks good. That looks like it's connecting where it should be. That looks right. He does not look right. Let's see. 10, 0, negative 70, 54. Okay, I think that got it. Yes, that looks good. Yeah, I have a feeling this one's going away. So I think we're in a good spot. Just double checking my values, making sure that everything's lined up where it needs to be. Okay, I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna test out what we have. I'm a little scared, but we can test out what we have and then jump into the code. Not confident in this because in the original version there's some swapping in and out of images that takes place, and with this new update I won't need to do that. Yeah, you can see this one's already grayed out. It's kind of goofy looking. Some issues. The Go is stuck. All right, I think that's enough testing. I can see there's some issues with the icons as well, the item icons, but should be easy enough to fix. All right, where is the code for this? I think it's going to be in the player tracker, position tracker. First, second, third. Oh, that's not what I want. Where's the progress tracker? Okay, there we go. This on just so I can see it. Okay. Let me take a look at this. There we go. It's looking good. All right, let's analyze what's going on here. Yeah, I don't think I'll need any of these because we won't be hiding any colors. running through this code to see if I can figure out what's going on. Remind myself. So essentially we've got a coroutine that's getting the position tracker for each player, or maybe just this particular player. I'm not 100% sure on that. Total distance to the finish line, that makes sense. See, I don't think I need any of this transparent color stuff. I think the idea there was to, if it wasn't the player, make the other players more transparent, but don't really need that now that I've got the right hand, left hand side thing going. But where am I setting? Okay, progress tracker value. What I really need to determine is how do I want to line these up? So what I'm going to do is make a backup copy of this. I think I'm going to make some significant changes here. Progress tracker. Maybe I just had to save it as. I saved that one as. I shouldn't have killed this one. It's kind of weird. There we go. It's back. Progress tracker. I think I do need that. Progress image. Let me see what that is. I don't think I need these two. Let's see how I'm referencing them. Okay, just one place to swap them out. Set player progress. honestly do not know why I need this now. I don't think well, don't think I need it now. Is percent. Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead and do some destruction here. Don't need that. Network. I think I need. Yeah, I don't think I need this. I don't know what is going on with my IDE. It should be telling me, hey, this is wrong, that's wrong, but it's just like, you figure it out. Don't need any of this. Why would I want to make it transparent? Yeah, I don't want any of that happening. See if I can make some sense of this. Player progress list is equal to the get progress list. Player progress list count is greater than 0, so we have some players. Raise percent, player progress, finish. That's just getting the percentage of the race finished. And that's just basically saying, hey, if there's more, get one for each. Yeah, that all makes sense. Or calendar.network. ID is equal to the first one, player ID. Okay, that's simple enough. I think that should work. The thing I'll need to do later is I'll need to match up the selected character to the selected icon and then make sure that the one player chosen by the player is on the left hand side. But that's something I can do later. I have to put some really deep thought into that. Let's see if this will work. Make sure I don't get any nasty errors. Well, I don't like that. Shouldn't that go away? I'm updating the right file. Let me check over here real quick. Yeah, something's not right. I know you guys can't see my IDE. I'm backing that real quick. Some errors did show up, but it's really kind of weird. Okay, let me just minimize this so you guys can see what I'm doing. For whatever reason, it was like showing a cached version over on Unity, so I opened it from Unity, and so now it is giving me some errors. I think it should be an easy fix though. Just gonna move this line of code here instead of calling that function, which was doing more before. You can just say this progress tracker and change that value to, what is this? Shouldn't that be process image progress tracker? Shouldn't that just move all those right there? I think I may have originally overcomplicated this, so. Is anything calling this? Nope. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. I've made a backup of this, so delete this. Let's make this so much more simple. Okay, that looks correct now. So that's good. Now let's test again. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save. I don't think I changed anything, but save it anyways. Okay, what I expect over here on the left is that these should not become transparent. They should just move up the line. That's my hopes. Turned off my control. Right, it's definitely moving. You can see my icons on the upper left have some issues. As far as progress tracker, this looks good. I think I'm okay with this. All right, let me see if I can clean that up some. Okay, this should be disabled. I shouldn't see that. Back up some. this one should be disabled. Get that one all together. Don't need it. Yeah, I think all that is good. Let's see. The one last thing I want to change is for this position over here. Where is it? Is it this? Yeah. I just don't want to start people off at 4. They probably don't appreciate that. Just started off at nothing. Hey, what's this? What I want. There we go. And save it all. Now let's see if that fixes it. I shouldn't see blank icons and that type of stuff. Eventually, I'd like to have these trophies animated where they move off screen. I don't need those constantly. I only want them to show up when you collect a trophy. This, and then they'll slide in, update, and then go away. Right, I picked up one icon. That looks good. And it goes away if I use it. Cool. Let's see. I use 2. Have to go a long way to get another one apparently. Here we go. One thing I want to change, this boost meter, it fills up with a straight line. I'm not completely happy with that. I want to make that more of like a slant, but I haven't had time to figure that piece out. Yeah, it just like cuts off. Okay, I think that's good for testing though. Next thing I'd like to do is let's update the code so when trophies are collected, it actually counts those. Let's see, prefabs. That's gonna be under trophies. Do I have these named? I do not have them named, but I think that's fine. I need to name them. What I need to do is add these to the player controller. Look at that player controller. That thing's stacking up. Speedometer text, base timer text, and now I'll add the trophies. minimize this. All right, I'm gonna want a red trophy, yellow trophy, and a green trophy. Trophy text. And right now I have these where red, it's like gives you the most points because red means it's hard to get to. But I don't know if I should do that. Like yellow gives you medium and green gives you the least amount. I just hope that's not like going against some kind of color theory where it's like, no, green's supposed to give the most. That was kind of my thought process. Red is hard to get, green is easy to get. Okay. I think I can just add to these values. I think that'll be fine. But let's see. Rugby. Make a quick note of this because I think that's going to come into play here in a minute. Got to know the color code. What? That can't be true. Let's see, maybe I can... Trying to see, where am I counting trophies? Here's a collect trophy. All right, that is going to set up local player. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Why did that not show up in my search? Select trophy, trophy color code, and then set the cooldown. How do I want to do this? Man, I could just put... Yeah, I think I could just put the code here because this is technically collecting the trophy. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna make a mess of this real quick. Then I'll clean it up. Oh, where'd my trophy text go? That is ugly. Okay, trophy color code is coming in. It says give you your color. Let's see. Yeah. Give color. Color code what? Red? Yeah. And we're gonna say I want to know what's currently in my yeah, that's not a good way to do that. I was gonna see, like, let's pull from the text over on the UI and then add it and then send it back, but it makes more sense to just keep track of it here. Let's go see, how is this stored and kept up with. Trophy color code. Wow, I did not think that through, did I? I think that's fun. I think I can deal with that. Let's do this. Evident. Red trophies collected. I'm just gonna put red trophies. Don't need to put collected again. And yellow trophies. Green trophies. Ambiguity between player controller M trophy and player controller M trophy. What are you talking about? Did I define that somewhere else? I'm going to ignore that for now because I do not know what it's talking about. It's probably something in here, I had to imagine. We're gonna say in red trophies plus equals 1. Let's do each color. Maybe. Yellow trophies. What's wrong with it? Why is it give me that stupid red line? There you go. Okay, yes, I know. Yes, I know. That's why I was arguing. Alright, we set the current trophy to this color. We counted our trophies. And now we need to set the text. So we're just gonna set the red text to red trophies and we'll just go down the line. What's the problem now? Cannot implicitly, yeah, oh my gosh. Should be able to implicitly do that. Bro, what's wrong? Ambiguity between yellow trophy. Being nitpicky. Alright, and then we're going to set our trophy cooldown. And I think that should do it. Checking my code real quick. Okay, we've got our variables for our trophy counts. We got our variables for trophy color code, and then we added the different text fields. So yes, we should be good here. Let's go back into Unity. It'll take a second to compile, and then we'll save those trophy text to the player controller. Over here, we have it over here on the right. Red trophy text. Yellow, and then green. Save this to the prefab. And let's test it out. All right, yeah, that worked. We got a yellow trophy. Let's up to 1. See if we can collect this red one. Right. That is working. I guess I should have just... Oh. I guess I should have just stuck around, but I was wanting to collect more trophies. I want to see it count to 2 at least. Right. Uh-oh. Something broke. Skipped data message. What's this? What's a new error? Message from mirror. Skip data message handling because connection is null. I don't think that would have been changed by what I did. We minimize. this real quick. Because I didn't change anything over on the setup of the player. See where I actually change code and see if that would have had any kind of impact. Now, the only thing I really added was this, and there's no way that's gonna cause that issue. I will have to document that and look for it again because that was weird. Skip data message. All right, let's see. Run one more test, just make sure everything's good. I think we're good. The next thing I want to take a look at is matching up the players to the icons. That's going to take some thought. Shouldn't do that in here with all these errors, but let's see. I think it's under game character config or something like that. Yeah, under resources, bigs, controls, player, game handler, game level handler. Nope, it's this one right here, character handler. Okay, so all these are in an array, so I can use that to match up my characters. How do I want to do this? Let's open up that script, and then I want to see who references that array, because I think it's already somewhere I can carry over. I don't want to just create a bunch of instances that drags up a bunch of resources. That seems to be okay. This is a singleton, so maybe this is public, so I can just reference it. Okay, that'll work. Let's see who references this already. The UI menu. I guess that makes sense. Private, that's private. 163. Oh, it just referenced it twice, huh? I know this is not right. Okay, because at some point I have to match the player index to the array. That's I think it's, I don't know why Microsoft is against me today. I say Microsoft because they created the editor. Let's see. I want to say it's probably under the model controller. Let's see, let me see if I can find it. Wow, there's way too many scripts in here. Okay, I think it's gonna be under the model handler. Where are you? Character index is what I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. Game character. See, like it's referencing it right there. Come on. The resource path. Okay, I think this is what I want. I'm gonna grab that for now. I just want to see, where am I using this? Do I not use it? Game character, get model mesh. Selected character. I don't want that. Okay, I think this is what I want right here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all this because I'd like that as well. Okay, and we're dealing with the progress tracker. Okay, get position tracker. Where do I set up this array? Clear progress list, position system instance, get progress. And it updates the list every time. I don't like that. Let's see. I want to make sure that I constantly keep the correct characters. Let's go see how this list is created every time. Oof. Yeah, that's no good. It's basically returning them based on the position that they're coming, or position in the race. So you can't just say, yeah, index 1 equals index 1. Let's get a list of strings for the character model to move this. This should probably be I think I can probably just put this up here. Go. Get our, it doesn't know what that is. Okay. We'll get our singleton here. Okay. And our progress list is, what's in our progress list? Player positions. What's available in a player position? What do I want to do here? Player position? That's really what I want to need to figure out what's in that. Player position gives me the ID and the spawn index. I don't think I need that. I think it's really just the player ID. Ooh, but it would be nice if the player position had the selected character index, and it does not. Can I get that from here? I think that's what I really need. I need some way to match player ID to the selected player or selected character index. I get the spawn index. Trying to figure out, where do I get this information from? See if I can populate the character index equal to what? A 0 doesn't help me. Player spawn system instance get spawned index. And I'm going down a rabbit hole. Get the spawned index, that's the player ID. But the spawn system should know what was the character. Let's see. Set character right here. Players, I bet it has it there, doesn't it? Character, be selected character. Yeah, I wonder if I can just... Kind of sucks that I have to do 2 round trips, so what I may do is double up. No, I really can't do that, can I? Guess what I could do, have like out variables. I haven't done out variables before though. Do you do something like player in, then I'm just gonna say int. Yeah, int, what were we outputting? Spawned index. An int for the, oh, and I have to make these out. One thing I don't know about is like this void. Is that fair? Can I do that? I don't know. Spawned index, and then what was the other thing we were after? Character. Character index. For each game, object player ID equals this, then index equals loop counter. Yeesh. That's not helpful. Let's see if I can say player. They're selected. Maybe get selected. Get selected. What is this? Okay. How does that not have a character selection? Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping it had a character selection. The out parameter character index must be assigned before control leaves the current method. Okay, well, that's what I'm looking for. Players, where's the definition of this? The game object. Okay. Where do you populate that? Add a new setup local player. That's what that is? No. Players.add player instance. right here. Isn't that the same thing? Maybe there's not a get character, there's only a set character. I see. That's setting it this one. This must be just a public variable. Yep. Well, that's disappointing. It makes me want to cry. Let's see. That's a public variable. And set up local player. Where's that at? Let's go to that one. Okay, let's see if this is public. It is. Oh, look, there's even a get character index right here. What the? Why? Is it because I need to go to network players? There's that player instance. What's the difference? That is disappointing. Should I just make this network players? Okay, player ID is equal to get component network ID. I'm not sure if I care about this bond index. What I'm really after is the character index based on the player ID. Let's see. Let me go back to where I started from. That was a long way around. Okay, do I know anything about these players? Let's see. Got the different progresses. Okay, so this is the players. Network transform. Their progress list is okay. Got it. I think I got it. Player position gives me the ID. Yes, I got it. Okay. That was a long way around, but think I can piece this together. Okay. Oof, man. That was ugly. But I think I can add this here. Int, call this character index. And let's see where that breaks everything. I think I just need to set that now, right? I don't think that'll be good. All right, we're getting there. Have faith. Get the player spawn index for the first time. Player positions. Okay, I think what I can do is call that other function, send those variables, get that. So let me try that. Okay, I think it's right here. Get spawn index, but I'm going to do get player ID. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and comment this out for now, in case I need to go back to it. Okay, I want this. Player ID, then I want that back. And I want my character index back. Alright, why is it complaining? Show potential fixes. Argument 3 must be passed. Keyword out. Okay. Yeah, I told you I don't use this much. Update position, that's going to set that. Is this something I have to do often, or are we good? A lot of manipulation of the player spawn index, but I think I've got what we need. We just needed to grab that character index, which we've got it. Let's save that. Let's see if this function is returning what we expect it to return. Oh, that's interesting. It took it just on the signature, even though it's not even a working function yet. I won't complain. Spawn Background index. That whole thing is confusing me, but I don't care. I think what we need to do, we're basically saying this player ID is equal to the net ID, so we're good. Give me the character index. There we go. I think there was also a get character index. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference. But there it is. I'll go ahead and call it to the method non-invocable member setup local. Cannot be used like a method. Oh, my bad. Out parameter character index must be assigned before control leaves current method. Okay, well, let's do this. Character index equal to 0, and it'll set it down here as well. Okay, that was a lot of rabbit holes to get back to this. I have to figure out where I was with this. Okay, we got our instance. Let's see. Their progress list. Yeah, I think I can now extract out the selected character. Character index. And we're going to put that here. The idea was to match up these names, but I don't even know if I know the names of these icons. So let me see if I can extract that out. Sheesh. This is gonna have to be optimized to the nth degree once I get it done. Just gonna set up some debugging just to see that something's working, because I've made a lot of changes. Let's see. So the character's name from the game handler is what? Yes. Yay, ID is not complaining. That's a first. Right. And let's see. The image is what I need. Wait, that's not what I need. That's the character index. This is the resource path. I'm wondering if I can just use the numbers to match them up and pull the correct image. That'd be so much easier. And I think I can. Character meshes, character materials, and let's just add a new one. What is this gonna be? It's not an image, is it? It's sprite. A character. Let's call them character trackers. Sorry. Just realized you guys were just staring at Unity while I was in the code. Okay, let's see if I can set these. I'm gonna have 8 character trackers. And it's gonna be the progress icon art. We just want to match these up in the same order. So the first one is Snow Guy, boom, then Snow Girl, Gangsta, then Gamer Girl, boom, then the Hobo, Paramedic, then Punk Guy and Punk Girl. All right, cool. Now that we got that in place, go back into the code. I should be able to just simply match these up. Tracker. Progress tracker dot value equals this. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can just do this. I don't want to know. I don't. It's not very optimal. I'll make it more optimized later, but I think I can simply say what's the problem? Get character, get player model resource path. I gotta go make a function for it, huh? Fine. Get player model resource path. Selected model index. Is that what that one did? Yep. Okay. Get material. So it should be simply something like this. We'll call this get model tracker. Character, return a sprite. Change this to sprite. Okay, it's really quick. Same thing all the other ones are doing. Making in the index, and based on the index, returning the tracker in that array that we just created. So let's go back to progress tracker. Let's change this to, hey Yahooji. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. Trackers, or is it tracker? Yep, tracker. Yeah, just hanging in there, working on a bunch of UI stuff today. Game character, boom, boom. What's the problem? Yeah, very cool. I think I need that. Yeah, so this is the code for the progress tracker. Let me compile this real quick and I'll show you what it represents. But the idea is that in the game I'm racing down competitors, and to the left you're gonna have the icons of each character and their progress. And what I'm trying to do right now is map their particular icon to their selected character. And it's been a little bit of work, but I think I'm getting there. I think just have to test it out here in the near future, and I think we should be good to go. Of course, now I'm learning why you always have to put these parentheses in here, or I guess they're not even parentheses. But I always do that. I try to do the shorthand, and then it bites me in the butt. Yeah, it's for a snowboarding racing game. And it's kind of like SSX Tricky meets Mario Kart. I'll do a test run in just a second as soon as I copy and paste these. Yeah, it'll probably be easier to show you than explain. Yeah, I hope so. Unfortunately, I didn't do any market research, so it's kind of going out on a limb here. But we did do some early play testing at DreamHack, and people seem to enjoy it. So now it's kind of just fleshing it out. I'm a programmer, I'm not an artist, so that's another thing. As you see the artwork and stuff, it's best effort. Okay, I think I've got it all in. Let's run a quick test and see what we get. Fingers crossed. Okay, let me update my prefab. I think everything is good there. Yeah, you know, I did. I did work for a Fortune 50 company for about 25 years, and I was a project manager over software development. But I left that position last year and have started doing this full time. It's one of those things, you know, that show you on YouTube all the time, like, don't quit your day job, don't quit your day job. But I had enough of my day job. 25 years, and yeah, I was ready to try something different. All right, unfortunately, it's not working. I do see some bug issues over here, but for you, Yahoo G, I'll just show you what the game's kind of about. So here's the SSA tricky racing type stuff, and then you can pick up backpacks. You got boost, you got weapons. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, the art is something I'm definitely working on. And here's a rail you can grind on, maybe. If I can do it. I didn't go in the right position. So my icons are working. I don't know if those are the right characters though. I see over on the right it's saying character handler, something to do with index out of range. See if I can catch up to these guys, see if it's the right character. Woo! Oh man. I should have plugged in the controller. I'll see if I can hit one of these guys. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, that was the gamer girl. She's in, so at least that's matching up. Is this? Oh, yeah, I got a networking bug issue. That had to have been something I did today because it just started today. Fun. Let's see what those original errors were though. Argument out of range. Must be non-negative. Yeah, that's this. Why would that be a negative? I honestly don't even necessarily care about that. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, I think technically it could. It technically could work that way. Let's see if I can go back over there. Yeah, like you could have the code behind it and then you just swap out the images. That's certainly possible. It's not what I did, but you could certainly see like an asset pack on the Unity asset store or something like that that would allow you to just swap in and out those images. I did it the hard way. I programmed it myself. Let's see. How many of these errors do we got? Let me see if I just comment this out. Just had this in here for debugging purposes. Let's see if I still get that bug. Yeah, Yahoo, are you working on anything? Let me use my controller this time. Maybe I'll do better. Okay. Well, thanks for checking in. Well, good news is getting rid of that debug did fix my errors over here, so that's cool. And let me take a look and see what characters we've got. Who do we got on the field? Yeah, I've seen the Blender donut. I've never done that one, but I have seen it. Okay, we do have the character, the gangster. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I will say there's a lot to it. I think I went into it thinking, you know, I can program, I can move some things around, and there's just so much art and layout, graphic design. I don't know. I'm kind of like, oof, it's a lot. Okay, so the gangster I matched up. Let me check and see if all the others match. Into this player campus. Yeah, I hear you. That's the one thing I've struggled with content creation, is just staying on schedule, constantly bouncing around times and what's going on with life. Right, she matches up, so that's good. I think I'm in a good spot. I just gotta figure out what's going on with that network issue. There's my gangster. And there's mine. Okay, and the last one should be the punk. Okay, that's not working then. The gangster, mine, the gangster again, and then the girl. Oof. So the punk did not work. I wonder what his selected character index is. Maybe I can debug that out. 11002233. Okay, just want to make sure all that was correct. Oh, maybe this is the issue right here. Yep, having typos in your code, that'll do it. All right, let's run another test. All right, I'm just gonna pause it right there. Let's see what characters we get this time. Okay, we got the hobo. We got the punk. Got the gangster. I feel confident. And we got mine. All right. I'll do a quick test just to make sure they're all working. See if I can slow some of these guys down. All right, looks like I might have to fix that network error sooner than later. Skip data message. There's no way I would have figured a UI element would cause this. Let's see, what was it that I changed? It was over on player controller. Is this right here? Dude, this is crazy to me. There's no way that should cause it. But it's one of those things where there's smoke, there's fire, right? So gotta test it. Yeah, I see the punk, see the girl. And I'm not getting network errors anymore, so don't know what that's all about. I'll have to research that one. Other thing I need to fix. Ooh, oh, I thought I made it over. So the girl is over on the left, and I need to be over on the left. So I don't know how it's making that determination. Let's pause right there. I want to see what is happening with that player position over on the left. Okay, handle 3 is the gamer girl. Handle 2 is mine. Handle 01 is the punk. Is it always 01? No. Oh, I think I see what's happening. It's actually swapping out the sprite. Yeah, it's swapping out the sprite based on the position, which I think technically I did tell it to do that. So, all right. Let's see. what I'd want to do instead of that, instead of hard coding it to the left, is basically if it's the player, put them on the left. But what does it mean to be on the left? Got minus 70 here. Just gonna take some notes here so I can remember what do I need to change. Minus 70 for the left. Oh, what was the bug? Oh, I think you're talking about the networking bug. What would happen is it actually removed the player out of the game completely, so I just couldn't even play. Like basically the game just stopped, and it was mirrored the networking logic saying something like, hey, you're trying to cheat, so we're disconnecting this player, which I was the player. But I'm not sure why it's doing that. The only thing I was changing was some UI. So I gotta work on that. But now the bug I'm dealing with is I want to have the player always to be on the left. So I have to do some kind of check to say, hey, if it's the player, then move their position. I don't know if you guys can't see that because my head's in the way. Let me see if I can move my head. There you go. So I got to change the positions over here of where this character should be based on whether it's the player or not. And I'm just taking some notes real quick so I can remember who's on the left and what does that mean. Oh, okay. And so if they're on the right, their values are left, in, right, negative 70. Crowded burrow, I don't care. Pretty sure that's a bot. Okay, how do I change those? Some values driven by slider. Hopefully it's gonna let me change this. I don't know if it will. Or if it does, I'll have to do some research on it. Anchors left and right. Let's see what values we have available to us. Okay, boom. There we go. Uh-oh. Let me minimize this. There we go. Sounds good. Have a good one. Appreciate it, Yahoo. Okay, let's see here. Not even change. Where's tracker? Can I even change where this image is? The value of... Okay, well that's the progress, but can I change the actual... image? Let me see, what can I change? If... What's my player index? Network handler. don't want to put that there. Put it actually in this code. So we're gonna move progress tracker 0 into position, and then I want to see, like, is this person the local player? So let's do progress list 0. Okay, is their ID, and is that equal to the network handler? If it is, I want to move their position to the left, right? Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm just thinking about this. I am gonna have to optimize the heck out of this because they shouldn't be swapping these sprites. Those sprites should be basically set once and then they move up and down based on the progress. So I'll go ahead and put this in for now, but I'm gonna have to clean it up, that's for sure. Okay, so if the network handler, let's say progress tracker 00. And the question is can I move it? Transform? No, there's no way. There's no way that's gonna be right. It has to be something like recalculate the mask or something. The rect transform, there we go. Let me see if I can change this. You have a left? No. Right. Ooh, it does have a right. Wait, it's got a right but no left? Just see what this does. Right. I'm gonna set that equal to 10. Sure. 10F. Is it a method? What's the problem? Is it read only? Oh, you gotta get in the set. The red axis is this transform in world space. Equal to 10? No? We're good? What's the problem? Cannot implicitly convert int to unity vector 3. Oh, yeah, that's not right. I believe there is something I have to do with rep transform, but I think I have to do like this whole setup of like the struct does this and the struct does that. So I'm gonna do some research. My time is up. I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for chatting. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.